Hi, welcome to the Calf Bees recipe video library. My name's Abby, and today we're going to be making Yachaejeon together, which is a Korean vegetable pancake. So to start, what you'll need for this recipe is you'll need some low sodium soy sauce. You'll need vinegar, whether that's white vinegar, apple cider vinegar, whichever you have, whichever you like will work great for this recipe. You'll need some veggies, similar echo of the vinegar. Whatever you have is great. Today we're going to be using zucchini, summer squash, carrots, and some scallions. But if you have some red bell peppers, any type of pepper, you have some cucumbers, it'll all be delicious. And if you wanted to save time, you can absolutely buy cut and peeled carrots or whatever vegetables you're looking for to try to just save time. All right, so to start, we're now going to make our mixture to top things off at the very end with our pancake, whether that's a dip or whether it's pouring it on top. So to make our dip, I took a tablespoon of low sodium soy sauce, half a tablespoon of white vinegar, and then just a splash of water, mix it all together, and now we're all set, and we're just going to set it aside till we're ready to eat. Ready to make our pancake mix. I'm going to go ahead real quickly and just set our oven to a medium heat so that we'll all be ready once everything is all mixed up. Okay, so for our mix, we're going to use 3/4 cup of flour. We're going to use a pinch of salt, and then we're going to use a half cup of water. We're going to go ahead and we're going to mix this all up until it's all even. All right, so now that our mix is all together, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add our veggies in. Off camera, I went ahead and I sliced and I grated them. So I grated the carrots and then I sliced up the zucchini, the summer squash pretty finely, just so then we can have everything distributed throughout our pancake. And I added some scallions in there as well. It smells delicious. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add our pancake mixture to our veggies. And like I said, whenever I was prepping the veggies, made sure to give them a nice wash. Just water will do the trick. No problem. You want to make sure that whenever you're grating, whenever you're slicing, dicing, whatever you're doing, you really want to be mindful about your fingers and the knife. You want to make sure that you're really tucking your fingers and giving a nice cut to avoid any injuries. All right, so now we're just going ahead, we're taking the mix and making sure that all the veggies are evenly coated with it. All right, so now it looks like that. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add a little bit of olive oil to our pan. You can use canola oil, you can use avocado oil, whatever oil you have will do the trick just fine. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put that on our medium heat. So this recipe serves 3. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a third of this and make 1 pancake, and then we'll make the rest after. So you're going to take it and you are just going to put it right on there and you'll hear it start to sizzle. And the trick with this is you really want to make sure that you're getting the veggies while also making sure that they're covered in the batter itself. So I'm just making sure that we have a nice mix of all the veggies and everything looks evenly coated. All right. So then the next part of this is you'll want to take a spatula and you'll want to just press down just to make sure that you have a really thin layer so that it can get nice and crunchy. All right, so now that it looks something like that, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna let it sit for about 4 or 5 minutes until it gets nice and crispy, and then we're gonna flip it just very gently so it doesn't break, but it should be delicious. All right, so you can see now that our pancake is nice and crispy and starting to brown on the outside. So now is the perfect time for us to flip it, and it smells delicious. Getting the scallions, I'm getting all the veggies, and it smells so good. So now we flipped our pancake. We're gonna give it another 4 or 5 minutes, maybe a little less, just check on it. And then we should be ready to eat. All right, so now here's our last pancake, and we are all set and ready to eat. So now with your leftover veggies, you can use them in a variety of ways. You can make a stir fry, you can put them on top of salad, you can put them in a soup, you can freeze them and make your own vegetable stock, whatever works for you. There are various ways to try and reduce waste. And now we have our soy sauce mixture that we made at the very beginning of this video. We're going to go ahead and I'm actually going to dip it. You can pour it on if you like, whatever works for you, but I know these are going to be delicious and I can't wait to try them. If you enjoyed this recipe, please click the link below to watch other calf bees recipe videos. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your yachaejeon.